It's raining. He's just going on a little morning walk. Let's see how this will get. I'll throw this on. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thanks. Yes, indeed. Hold on. Let me try to fix this. It's the first time I'm putting a gimbal in this camera. Oh, all right, there we go. There we go. Much better. Yeah, so it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm just going on a little walk. Even now, even though it's early, it's still warm enough to get in the pool. You know, and then you hit the button and turn the jacuzzi, the jet streams on. But yeah, I think like this is one of those places where if you got a lot on your mind, you know, you just look out the window, you know, and it's just a positive feel. You know, you see the water, see the colors, the greenery. All right. See the streets. You know, yeah. There's always so many choices about what you want to eat. Like 24 hours a day. You got the carts and the little shops and the big shops, all kind of shops. There's always something good to eat out here. Let me get on this side. Yeah, so 6 o'clock in the morning is a real good time to get up and go for a little walk. You know, the sun is not beating on you. It ain't too much traffic just yet. So it's a good time. You know. You know, you get out, you get up, you get up early and you go for a nice walk. You know, it's a good way to start the day off. It's a really good way to start your day. If you don't want to do any real exercise, and just get up and go for a walk. Uh, Look, we just passed one 7-Eleven here on Nello. You got to be competitive in this world to make it. Because there's just shops next to shops, next to shops, next to shops. Every time. Maybe I'll check that out today. Take a trip up in there. Look, I can just come right outside. I don't have to walk not even 5 minutes to go get a massage. So it's totally understandable why people retire out here. I get it. I totally understand it. Good morning. What's up, OB 32? And left y'all around. What's up? What's up, y'all? What's taking place after my walk? I mean, it depends. You know, it depends because, you know, some people are just now finishing their night, so they want to come crash after they finished running the streets all night, you know, and then you know, I might head back that way, or I might just keep it pushing and stay on these streets today. I don't know. It depends on what's going on in the next hour or so. I like to keep things spontaneous. Yeah. Am I on vacation? Man, I don't look at this like a vacation. I look at this like this is work. You know what I mean? I feel like this is my job, to be out here and to show the real, give some real content, the things that people don't talk about or show about, you know, when they're outside of the country or they're in a place like a Thailand, you know. So I don't think this is a vacation. This is like a job, you know. And yeah. So this right here. Millennium. You said you're on the Peloton bike, getting your 50 miles into there. Woo, 50 miles. Where all of our travel. Man, if you're doing 50 miles, man, I salute you, because you know that's something that I want to do. I want to be able to ride 50 miles like it's nothing, you know. I know I can I can definitely do 20. I haven't done it in a while. Now I'm gonna take that back. I can do 10. I know I can do 10, you know, with no problem, but it also depends on the terrain. Are we talking about like mostly flat land? We talking about going uphill most of the time? So it all depends. But 50 miles is still 50 miles. That's pretty impressive. If you can ride, you know, I give you that, you know. And then, so yeah, you know, and then I'll say these last few weeks, I haven't been working out like I should, so I probably couldn't even run more than 2 miles right now, 2-3 miles. But maybe try to do 25 miles at a time. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, so where else have I traveled? Man, I've been mostly in Asia, you know. Of course, Japan, Hawaii. Even though Hawaii is U.S., I still consider that something out there. Canada, Mexico, Japan. I said Japan already. Korea, India. Where else? Sri Lanka, Dubai, Qatar, and a few other places. Did I say? Oh, and Nepal. Nepal was like my last big one where I was like, oh, one of those places where I just never thought I would go. And I didn't know anything about Nepal really, you know, and Nepal, that was something to see. You know, Nepal, that was a decent experience. But as far as a place to live, I think Thailand ranks up on the highest, on one of the highest positions out of all those countries. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, this is awesome right here. I like, you know, in tropical places, you can have a gym that's like indoor, outdoor. You know, that guy's living a life, hitting the bag early in the morning, and then you got a ring. If you want to get in the ring and do some sparring, you can do some sparring. What's up, Stoffel? What's up, Stoffel? Stoffel, what country are you from? And peep this. Look, they got the, you know, whatever kind of weights you want, you got it here. You know, I got treadmills. It's right here. It's a place in Pattaya. You know, and I think it's 24 hours. So let's say you feel like getting up 3 o'clock and you want to go to a gym, and then you can come here. You get you know, a little snack, a protein drink or something. What's up, bro? Yeah. Oh, you from Belgium? Belgium. I think Belgium has the best chocolate. So I heard. Belgium. I want to go to Belgium one day. You like that the gym is open building? Yeah. Me too. Yeah, man. See, And that's a symbol of the weather being good. You know, when the weather is good, you can do that. Oh man, did I really? I just I left my wallet. Oh shit, that ain't cool. That ain't cool. So good. Yeah. So this is Pattaya in the morning. It's 6:14 in the morning, and you know, people are starting to get up and move around, and then you got the night crowd too. They going home because this is a 24-hour place. So you got your night crew and you got your day crew, like anywhere else. OB say you've been to Belgium and you saw the famous train station. You stayed across from the orchestra building and enjoyed the chocolate, but it's expensive. The USA chocolate is just as good. Antwerp. Antwerp. Okay, I heard it. I heard of Antwerp. Yeah, I would really like to go to Belgium too, because and I hear that Belgium, if I'm not mistaken, Antwerp is like the second biggest diamond market in the world. They have the second biggest diamond district somewhere over there. I don't know if it's, I think it was Antwerp. Oh, okay, you saw all the jewelry stores. Okay, so then that must be where it is. So yeah, I'd like to take a trip to Belgium, see what those diamonds are looking like. But yeah, you know, oh yeah, and I think Belgium waffles. That's what I know about Belgium. Yeah, your first Momo. Momo. Hold on, let me think. Is Momo like the dumpling? Is it like the dumpling with the meat on the inside? If I'm not mistaken. Cause you know, I was in Nepal for a month. Okay, yeah, it's the one with the dumpling and it's the meat on the inside. So I had the one with the buffalo. They call it buff momo. Yup. Buff momo. Yeah. But you know, I think that's an Asian thing because Nepal does it, but I think the Chinese do it. You know, they make it the dumpling, and they put the meat on the inside or whatever. Sometimes it's vegetables. Yeah, because you know in Nepal they don't eat beef over there. In Nepal, if you eat beef, I think you either you go to jail or it's just some kind of there's something not good will happen over there. They really I don't want to say they worship the cow, but they really hold the cows in high esteem, and it's like a protected thing. So they look at us like if you come from the West and you eat burgers, hamburgers, like beef, they look at us like we're savages. They're like, oh my goodness, how could you do that to a cow? Same way in America, if you do something to a dog, they'll say like this is animal cruelty. So many people will be upset. How could you do that to a dog? How could you kill that dog? Or how could you hit that dog or something like that? And or how could you have those dogs fighting? You know, they will get outraged about a dog, but at the same time they will eat cows. And in Nepal, that's how they get about like, how could you do that? So everywhere is a little bit different, you know. And the point that I was getting at is that Nepal doesn't eat that. That's why they eat buffalo instead. They eat buffalo meat rather than eating beef, cow meat. But it kind of tastes very similar, man. You know, you don't really pick up on the difference so easily. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate whoever giving the thumbs up and hitting the like button as I'm just cruising through Pattaya at 6:20 a.m. in the morning. You know, you ladies on the way to work and want to get her nails done. She want to look good when she goes into the office or wherever she's working. She want to look good and fresh. Belgium to Amsterdam. Yup, I want to go to Amsterdam. I want to go to all those European countries just to check them out at least once. You know, I've had a layover in Russia, so it doesn't really count as a true trip, but I was there for a good while, and I was just glad that I got to stop there and see a little bit of it. So I got, you know, Russia is probably the coldest place, the coldest country. That was a whole different kind of cold. Yeah, Russia is a cold place. Japan, northern Japan gets cold too. Central and northern Japan gets cold. But yeah, I've never been too many places in Europe. Been to England for a few weeks. England, I wouldn't mind seeing England again. England is a place where I don't think I would mind being there, you know, just check it out for a little bit longer. But yeah, go to the Buzzing Lounge. Yeah, Buffalo and Montana, because we went to the national park. Nice. Montana and Wyoming. Made buffalo hamburger helper. Yeah, man. I bet that was good too. Because, and those are wild. I'm imagining those buffaloes are probably wild fed, huh? Like they were roaming. So you probably got the best, the most natural meat. Yeah. So you know, everywhere in Thailand, I do like their architecture, man. It's different. It's old. They got a lot of places like this. You know, they have a very unique and flamboyant kind of art. I don't know how much detail you can see, but this is the thing I like about Thailand. They've mastered what they've mastered. You know, like just look at the detail of that. And I know in America they might be like, that's weird and that's over the top. But I mean, this is, if you could really see it and you can see the details that they put into their old structures and places like this, man, I came here having to give these people so much more credit for their talent and art. Some of the, I like to look at art. I like seeing people's talents, right? And when I came to Thailand, I just had no idea that they had so many really, really great artists out here. Like some of the stuff you see, the details that they put into it, um, they're very gifted artists. And a lot of places in Asia got some really good artists because they really pay attention to the details, you know? So, yeah, I give these people their credit. They got an old, long history. It's a monarch, it's a kingdom, and it runs well. It runs the way that they want it to run. Yeah, I'm still in Pattaya. You want to retire in Thailand? You 30. You can do it, man. Look, I'm telling you. I don't know what you do, what you're into, but Thailand is like a place where even if you wanted to retire, I mean, you could retire at 40 here. You could retire. This is a place where a young person can retire, and anybody can retire here. Anybody. Let me take a chance. Cross. Yeah, anybody can retire here because you don't need a whole lot of you don't need a whole lot of money to be okay out here. Holy smokes, that a sidewalk in Pattaya. Yep. You should go to Maggie Hayes. Want to stretch these American dollars. Yeah. You work in supply chain logistics. Okay. So yeah, man, Edward Sweeney, these medical woes there have scared me. I don't know who Edward Sweeney is, and I don't know about his medical woes, but yeah, you definitely, the more prepared you are, the better. And look, this is because it was a long night. They're gonna come and clean this sidewalk. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? You good? What's up?
I need to talk. You lying?
You wanna talk?
Yeah, I want.
Okay, how you doing? What's your name, man?
My name is Antonio.
Antonio.
Maybe people can't remember my name.
Yeah.
But I don't fucking care. That's why. Remember, I just traveling here.
Yeah.
But why? Curse me.
That's right.
I am fucking cursing the owner.
That's right. Where you traveling from, man? Where you
Curse
from?
me, bro.
Where?
Curse me, bro.
Where's that?
It's like, good God. Shit. Curse me, bro.
All right, man. All right, have a great morning, man.
Oh, shit.
Take care.
Oh shit, you fucking bad English. Okay, whatever, you get me.
All right. Yeah, but yeah, this is Pattaya, and that's what it's gonna be in Pattaya. A lot of people come here late night, do a lot of drinking and things like that. And hello, Sawadee Kap. Yeah, hold up. Walk fast. Little crazy run. I'm not running. Run for what? But yeah. So but yeah, man. I gotta give them their credit when it comes to their art, some of them, their architecture. Now, I will say in Pattaya, a lot of the buildings are still kind of old, and then you got it's a damp place because you're right next to the water, so you get a lot of corrosion. But their structures are still. Want to enjoy some cheap Thailand golf, yeah. I don't know how true this is, but I heard that Thailand has the most golf courses in the world. Not sure how true that is. But if it is true, that's interesting because you look at Tiger Woods, At one point, they were saying Tiger Woods was the best golfer ever. And, he's got Thailand roots, you know. So his pops must have been out here. Maybe his pops was out here playing golf. And then when Tiger Woods was born, he was like, hey, it's already in you. Yeah. I did go to Cambodia. One easy money. I went to Cambodia, but I didn't stay no more than a couple hours. Because I went there for, my Thailand visa was running out. And just to show you, we out here on the beach this morning, out here. What I was saying is that, yeah, my visa was had expired. So I went to the immigration. I asked them, hey, can you guys can I get a visa extension? They were like, well, we can't because we already gave you one. So this one, we have these rules in place that you have to exit the country and then you come back. So I did that. I went, and Cambodia was like the closest country. And I wanted to see the interior of Thailand because I don't want to just only see Pattaya and Bangkok. I want to see as much of Thailand as I can while I'm here. So I went through, but I took this trip already, so I kind of knew what was there already, And I went to Cambodia. I didn't want to stay too long, and I came right back the same day. But I went to it's a place called Phuket. If you ever find yourself in a situation like if you came out here and your visa was expiring and you wanted to extend your stay, if you go outside of the country, if you wanted to go to if you wanted to do the same thing, you wanted to do what they call a border run, you could go from here to Cambodia. You could get there in a few hours, 4 or 5 hours. And then it's a place called Phuket. It's a little Cambodian town. Man, this town, you'll know it too because there's a lot of casinos there. They have a bunch of casinos out there. Yeah, you can hear golf. You can golf here for $15 instead of $60 up. You didn't know? That's a fact. I'll Google. Look, I'm gonna tell you, everything here costs less than if you're in the West, a Western country, or even Australia. Any one of those countries is gonna be cheaper here for you. So yeah, golf is definitely cheaper here. What about the bar girls? Plus use that to work. So what do you do for a living? Military? Nah, no military, man. I wish I could have joined the military, man, when I think back on it, but I couldn't pass the physical, So I never made it in the military. But I'll tell you, and for a while I was like, man, why would I want to join the military and I have to participate in a war or a fight that I might not agree with or feel is justified, but because I'm in the military, I have to do what somebody else tells me to do. So that was kind of that was kind of a thing for me too. But now I see a lot of these people. I would tell you the military is a good career for some people because there's a lot of the retirees that you see here in Pattaya. A lot of them are military retirees, military veterans. And those vets, a lot of them, especially the ones that were in the Navy, because the Navy tends to go on tours around the world, different places. So the American military, this is a place they would come, and the town, they began to get known around here, and the town started growing from that, just people coming in. And those old timers that were here, they always remembered their experience in Thailand, and they were like, well, I'd like to go back. And some of them never did, they just stayed. And Then when you get that, those military guys get their pension, however many years they work. Even if the pension is small, it might be too small to really live a strong retirement life in America. But if you come to Thailand, a $1,500 retirement check goes a long way. You know, in America, that doesn't get you anything. You might spend $1,500 a month barely surviving off certain food. You know what I mean? That might not even be enough to feed two people. But in Thailand, $1,500 a month can get you a nice apartment or house. You know, it can, and in some cases, you might even be on the beach. You might get a nice view on the beach for less than that, and you can pay for your food per month. Now, would I recommend doing that? No, but saying that it's possible. You said, how much a Cambodia run? Do they have a train system? I don't know about the Cambodian train system, but there's a train, from what I understand, there's a train that goes from Bangkok to that particular border. It takes about 7 hours, from what I heard. I don't know if it really takes that long, but and then get you if you get a driver, like there's some places, a service that you can hire over here that you pay them some money. You give them like maybe $90 to $100, and they will take care of the things for you. Like they take a copy of your passport, they ask your address, and they come and pick you up early in the morning. They pick you up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, and they take you to the border. It's not just you; it'll be other people with you, but they'll take you to the border, and you go through there, and then they bring you back. So it's like you pay for a service, a car service. I didn't do that. I went without the service because I had already done the border run, so I knew how to do it on my own. You know, but it did take me more time, you know, and then I ended up staying in Bangkok for the night because I couldn't get back to Pattaya, and I didn't want to stay in that town that night. You said the homeboy trying to shake you down for money in Cambodia. Yeah, it was a couple people who was trying to hustle me and get some money from me in Cambodia. Even the Cambodian immigration workers, officials, man, they'll try to shake you down and tell you, oh, you got to get this one or you got to get that one, and it costs this much. Like they try to get you to get extra stuff that you don't need, unnecessary things, when you can do everything on your own. But the most important thing to know, if you're traveling outside the country for the first time, or you're traveling to this area for the first time, one of these countries, is try to know the conversion rate of your money throughout the day. You know what I mean? Like how you might look at the time on your watch or the time on your phone just to check what time it is. So once a day, you just find out what the money is, so that way you know if somebody tells you a certain amount, you kind of already have an idea in your head of what it should cost. So you'll know if they're taking advantage of you or not. Some situations, you got to pay the extra fee, and sometimes you got to tell them like, no, I'm not getting that. I don't need that, or no, thank you. You know, they'll try to convince you that you need something just so they can get some extra money out of you. But you know, I would say that's who. So it's a lot of hustles out there, man. People are hungry. People need money. I get it. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's just what it is. You say you agree with my point of view on military rules. Now I'm older, so I see rules are unavoidable. Yep. Or should I say being told what to do never stops, right? You always be controlled by something, some way. $1,500 for food, that's expensive. Yeah, in America, man, everything is expensive in America right now. You know, many are going to Brazil as well for affordable living. I would choose Brazil over Thailand if I spoke Spanish. I'm going to miss my black people in Asia. I feel you on that. I feel you. You know, I would like to go to Brazil too. And where would I want to live? Brazil or Thailand? That's tough because, you know, I haven't been to Brazil yet. So I really can't say. But in my mind, I would probably think I would enjoy Brazil more. But I think I feel more at peace here in Thailand because, you know, just, I don't know. I can't say yet because I ain't been to Brazil. But once I go to Brazil, I'll be able to compare the two. But I definitely, for the most part, in Thailand, things I think are good, it seems, 90% of the time. You said the recession is everywhere. Egypt has the most people asking for money of all the places you visited. Damn. If you want booty, Brazil. Thailand safer. Yeah, for sure, Jewel. For sure. That's true. You know, I see both sides, man. You know, if you married, you may not be looking for anything else. You know, if you're single or you open, you know, you might say you still have your eye uh, on attractive women, you know, or men if you're a woman. But I would say, you know, I think Brazil, from what I understand, Brazil doesn't have too much competition when it comes to that. Thailand definitely ain't on that level like that, you know. But Thailand, when they talk about safety, Thailand, I mean, look at this. I don't feel no kind of way at all. You know, I'm just walking on the beach solo. Pretty much everywhere I go, I'm alone, and I don't feel, uh, you know, I'm alone 99% of the time. You know, or maybe 90% of the time when I'm out in the streets. So I just want to say that I've never felt unsafe out here. Yeah, some people might come up to you trying to get some money out of you, but it's not like in a strong armed way. Yeah, in Asia, I haven't heard the Asians running up on anybody, shooting them up, uh, or, you know, drive-bys. I haven't heard of, um, I haven't heard any gunshots since I've been here, you know. And although I don't really watch TV much, I haven't heard anything about anybody being shot out here in Thailand. Not recently. When I first got here, there was like a mass shooting. Some rogue cop went crazy and went into school, I think, and shot up a bunch of kids. But that was like maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. So, yeah, as far as safety goes, and and having a peace of mind, Thailand wins that. And peace of mind is priceless. I'm gonna tell you, peace of mind is priceless. I would exchange some things for just having that peace of mind. Like I said, well, you don't have to be, you always have to be on guard, but you don't have to be on guard. But if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what that means? You said, oh yeah, can the sister get her hair done in Thailand? Yeah, there's places out here, and they're pretty good. They're sprinkled throughout the town, but I never got locked in with too many of them. But I have heard that, you know, and I see people with their hair done. So yeah, you can definitely get your hair done out here. Like back home though, I don't know. I can't say that. I can't say it's gonna be exactly the same. You cannot go to Brazil. You struggle with performance anxiety enough as it is. I don't know what you mean performance anxiety. married, but you still like to see attractive women. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, man, because, it is what it is. You go to certain places, man, you'll be walking, a man will be walking with our ladies, and if you see another lady and she just got some shape, both of y'all might look, you might be like, damn, you know? So, yeah. You said, yeah, appreciate the likes. Thank you. Them likes up. You stick to good areas, even in the States. And you're a homebody. You want to do things like a cup of coffee with the locals, visit a bookstore. Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that here. And not only, I don't know where you are, where you from, OB, but even if you go to I don't yeah, like I don't know where you are, but like out here there's some places where you can sit right here on the beach under one of these umbrellas and have your coffee and chill, read a book, or at a resort, you know what I mean, where it's a little bit more inclusive. And then they even have, like, even over there, you got apartments and Airbnbs you can rent where you're on the beach. They're private beaches, so it's not like anybody can just come there and disturb your relaxation time, and you have your coffee and you know what I mean? You do what you do. You got your phone or your laptop, and you're just sitting out, relaxing, enjoying, listening to the waves. You're listening to the waves hit the sand. The waves are hitting the beach, and you hear that. It's like a relaxing sound. Don't get caught slipping. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to get caught slipping, but I also know we all have our day. We gotta live. That sounds boring. It'll be lots of working girls there. Of course, a woman can get her hair done. Time you visit Thailand, you feel safe. Yeah, Stoffel is safe. Thailand is a well-run country. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Their king, they have. You can't say that they don't have. They may not make a lot of money on the same kind of money like on a world scale, but they have everything. They got the best of everything here too. Said your older brother always told you it ain't no second childhood, so enjoying peace with money in your pocket, appreciate. Yep. You ran the streets. Yep. Yeah, man, that peace. Sometimes you can be getting a lot of money, but you don't have any peace. Man, you can't enjoy it. You know what I mean? It feel good when you can have a decent sleep at night. You know what I mean? A good night of sleep. People don't realize how valuable and what a luxury having a good sleep at night is. You need to live it up. Yep. OB. Sir. Says this the show enough. What's up, Machete? Passport, you're strapping. I know you are, my buddies. So you would not out here. Don't kid yourself. Thailand is a rich country. Yeah, it is. Yeah, so this is, look, I don't understand. Look, there's a big gap out here. There's a huge gap between rich and poor out here. But I feel like that's everywhere. Except, in America, we got like those systems. We got welfare and all this. And it's, so you can get some kind of help from the government. Even if it's a little bit, you can get some. But in some of these countries, they don't have that like that same way. So people got to get off. People got to hustle. People got to find a skill, whatever skill they can develop to help them make money. That's what they do, even if it's begging. People just using what they have, But man, you go to Bangkok. Bangkok is more developed than most places in America. I'm not saying all of it, And there's some parts out here, and I'm like, man, they could do better. Like I think there's certain rivers you pass, and you be like, man, that stench is kind of rough, you know. And like, and the way that they have their phone wires and their electrical wires just spewing all over the place, man, that part I'm not a big fan of. But other than that, Bangkok is an awesome city. Yeah, live to sleep another day. China want to build EV plants there if they haven't already. How much for yacht or boat rental? I, I think deep sea fishing. Yeah, you can do that, OB. Like if you wanted to do deep sea fishing, um I don't know exactly where it is. I think it's somewhere over there. You can rent a boat or that's like near the piers. You could rent a boat or a yacht over there for not so much. I think for a yacht, you're gonna pay a few hundred, maybe no more than 1,000. If you like trying to stay on the yacht, have the yacht all day, and you have a full service thing, or you have a big staff or something, I don't think it's costing no more than 1,000. And you think about what a yacht would cost for 5 hours back in the States. A yacht for 5 hours with a full staff, all your food on there. So yeah, I don't know. But they have a lot of you do have a lot of outdoor water activities out here. You got snorkeling, scuba diving, you got parasailing, you got jet skiing. You could do so much out here, and the weather's just right for it. If you are dark, you are a farmer poor, they think possibly, probably. I could see that. That would be like if you see, like when you shake someone's hands, if they have rough hands, you know that this person is like an outdoors person, like they might be a laborer, they do hard work. You have those callus on your hands, but if you shake another person's hands and their hands is very soft, and you're like, oh man, this person doesn't do anything. This person is not saying they don't do anything, but you mean physically, like this person is like they've been pampered. They live a pampered life. So I think that could be the same thing with the complexion. If you're darker, they're gonna say you spend so much more time outside. What's up? Thank you. Kumpunka. Thank you. Kumpunka. Thank you. It's okay. Thank you. These transformers. I'm okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. I, all right. I'll come back. Those are the transformers. Fellas, y'all gotta be careful. Them transformers. Hello. So what he got? There's all transformers out here this morning. Damn, they must have had a day yesterday. They out here deep. Yeah, so fellas, y'all gotta be careful out here, because these transformers be looking like women for real. So it seems like everyone has that yellow boat looks expensive. Uh, Let me see the one I passed. No, you'd be surprised. Most of these boats out here, you can ride in a boat like that. You won't be the only one a lot of time, but you can take a boat like that from here to a whole nother island that's like 20 minutes away for like $3. So you can cut a 1 hour trip into 20 minutes. Toyota no longer most popular car in Thailand. China electric car, I agree. I've been seeing those Chinese electric cars everywhere. And I think, I don't know if I can say Tesla is in trouble, but I would say I don't see that many Tesla out here, but I see these Chinese electric cars and they're nice. They're very nice. So Tesla got some competition right now. And You said Toyota's last 3 decades, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. That's right. Toyota sales are down, but in Thailand anyway. Yeah, those are the Decepticons, man. The Transformer Decepticons out here. They'll try to get you if you too thirsty, and that's what happens. A lot of men end up they come out here, they too thirsty, and anything that start talking to them and flirting with them, and one thing lead to another, man, and the shit just goes all bad. But passport, bro, your boots on the ground. That's right. I'm boots on the ground. And this is why I had to do this. I had to show the people what the real is. So nobody can trick you. You ever see these people that make these videos and maybe they're in a room somewhere, or they're just talking, or they're talking about a place that they might not even be in, or they're talking a place they never even been, or they've been there one time. But I can tell you what it's like when people say, oh, I'm scared to go to Thailand, it's not safe and this, and I can show them this, like, look, I'm here, look, I'm by myself. I'm solo dolo. Look, I'm solo dolo out here this morning. Just got up not too long ago. It was dark when I came out. Said, take one for the team. Fuck out of here, Jewel. You said boots on the sand. That's right, flip-flops on the sand. Good, you knew YouTube. I'm coming back, Pattaya next month. Come on, man. Let's go. That's right. Yeah. Thailand. But as I said, what I realized, and I'm gonna tell the people, when I first came to Thailand, I went to Bangkok, I was like, man, I've always heard about Bangkok. I wonder why I never really made the move. And I was like, I wish I would have came here 10 years ago. I wish I would have came to Bangkok a long time ago. So I really was liking Bangkok. I was exploring the place, and there's still so much to see. You'll never be able to see it all. But I was just discovering a whole lot in Bangkok that I never really saw on TV or documentaries, just different places, you know what I mean, and surrounding areas. So I was like, yeah, Thailand is an interesting place. But then I came to Pattaya, and I'm gonna say that Pattaya has a bit of a different effect. Pattaya is a place where you can easily get sucked in and you just become too comfortable. Now, maybe I can't say too comfortable because, you want comfort in your life. But I mean, just getting up and walking on the sand. If you want to take your shoes off, you can walk on the sand this morning. You can go sit here, grab something to eat. You can ask somebody hey, can you get me a plate of rice and a steak, or a plate of rice and some chicken, or can you get me a pizza, or can you get me some mangoes and watermelons, or can you get me a coffee? And they'll be happy to go and get it for you, and you'll be happy to give them a nice tip for the good service. Pattaya busy now, quiet. You booked for a month. Man, to be honest, I can't tell you if it's busy or quiet because it all look the same to me. I think right now it's kind of quiet because it's 7 o'clock in the morning. So a lot of people are asleep, or a lot of people are having breakfast right now. So they'll be out here in the next hour and a half. But the night timers, they gone in. They say the freaks come out at night. You think Thailand may be the new Florida for retiring? Yup. You don't think people in the States care about cars much as long as due to social media and the economy. This economy may be broken forever. Yep. Oh, America's in big debt, and America's in debt to China. Big debt. In America, man, the good thing is a lot of resources. You can always get a hold of something, but you'll be so far behind and in debt that you don't have a whole lot. It's like it can be like being on a hamster wheel. You're just going around and around and around. You're running, but you ain't really getting nowhere. Not for everybody. I'm not saying that. There's a lot of, you got to put the work in and educate yourself and things like that. And you got to push and have the willpower. But I'm just saying that, wow, even if you start earning more, what happens? Everything gets more expensive. All right, bro. You should be in bed with your girlfriend in a hotel. What are you doing at 7? Well, first, I don't have a hotel. And you know, sometimes you got to take a break, man. You can't be smashing every night and every day. And sometimes you want your time for yourself. And then when you just move into a place, especially like here, you don't know anybody. Just because you've known somebody for a month, you know, you don't really know that person. And I'm, I don't think it's a good idea. Like if you got valuables in your room, I don't think it's a good idea to just leave people in there and you got valuables, because you don't know, you come back, your shit is gone. And how you gonna find that person when you've been in the country for a month and that person might live or have family all the way on the other side of the country? So you gotta be careful. Everyone wants to travel now. New American dream is to leave America. You're blessed. And oh, I appreciate that, OB. Yeah. And I've been doing this for a long time. You know, this is not something, I've been living outside of America for a majority of my adult life. So it's just, people have a lot of misconceptions about what's out here. Look, I'm gonna show you guys this. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and they're having their exercise class. Usually they're out here on the beach, but because it's raining a little bit, I think they want it to be, yeah. But yeah, that's an Asian, I see that a lot out here in Asia. Yeah, all the working girls have breakfast. Yo, thanks for taking us along the walk. I appreciate you. No problem. You agree, sir. You have a master's degree and the wife has a bachelor's. That's what's up. The only reason you save decently is because we have no kids. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh man, well then you really gonna be able to ball out. If you're able to save money like that, you don't have kids, you're gonna be able to ball out in a place like this. I mean, you can have a compound with a staff. You have like somebody who cooks food for you every day, who goes shopping and buys your food. And yeah, let's see, gotta rest that back. Yeah, Jewel Tom, I'm telling you, man. If you don't work and don't own your house, yeah, but if you working, you build wealth slowly over 20 years, yup. That is true as well. Just getting a little harder. Nice Zoom. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. It's beautiful to see women exercising on the beaches. I'm telling you, man. It so is. And you know what I like about it? I get inspired. I don't want to make them too shy by filming them too much, but you know what? I get inspired by these people because these are old women. I don't want to say they're old like 100 or 90 or nothing like that, but they're older than me. They're definitely like, some of them are in their 70s or something like that, right? So I'm like, if they can get up that early and get to moving, and then I want to, because you know, when you get older, as your bones start getting brittle, your muscles start to deteriorate, you gotta work harder to kind of keep yourself in shape. You know, so you can't look at it like, I'm not a kid anymore, I can't jog and run, or I shouldn't go out and shoot hoops, or you gotta keep it going. Yeah, they say it's getting harder, but people are living longer and getting fatter. Trust me, it wasn't that great 100 years ago. Well, maybe it wasn't that great 100 years ago because the doctors were experimenting on people and hurting them. But 100 years ago, you didn't have HIV and AIDS. There was no COVID and you know, I don't even think they had cancer like that back then. The type of stuff that they died from back then, a lot of times, you know, man, somebody got bit by a snake or a scorpion, and they couldn't get to the hospital to get some vaccine, some anti venom, something like that. He was eating, and high cholesterol too, you know. But I think that the food was healthier back then. Nobody can convince me that the food back in the day wasn't healthy. 60 hour. For short, Thailand 100 years ago, horse and buggy more than cars. Yep. Yep. And I guess in America, we already had cars by then. You know, they had the Ford Model T, Henry Ford. I think that was like 1908 or something like that. So by that time, America had already had cars on the road for like at least 10 years. Almost 15 years. Man, so look, they're getting ready. Yeah. So this is what you do. If you want to come to Thailand and you have you set up something that you want to do for that day. Now look at this. It's 7:05 in the morning. These people are boarding this boat, and they're gonna take these people off far out here into like these platforms all the way in the back. I don't know if you can see, but those platforms, you know, they have like a little store on there. You can buy some little snacks or something, and then but also they got these parachutes, and they're gonna strap you to the back of the boat and take you parasailing. So there's a lot you can do out here. There's things. Yeah, America, you think 5 years cars took over from horses. Yeah. Any hoes on the beach this early? Passport? Man, you know, I think sometimes, yeah, you come across them here and there, but it not probably not lined up like they usually do in the evening. Not lined up out there, but you know, you just never know. Said you heard much talk about architecture. Oh, the architecture out here? Yeah, man. I like the architecture out here. I see some things and I'm like, wow, that's nice. But I don't know. Oh yeah, the Thai stuff does look good. I'll tell you, the old school Thai architecture does look interesting. But as I said, you know, in Asia, they tend to make things a lot smaller. Things are a lot smaller here in Asia than they are in like America, maybe Australia, England. So the homes tend to be smaller. Even if the person has a big plot of land, they usually don't build huge, like big houses. The apartments are smaller, but they're efficient. So I think their architecture out here is pretty good. And then some of the architecture is not their architecture. There's people from other countries that design it and build it up. But the Thai people build it. Say, what is the number one spot there? Soccer. Number one sport here, soccer. We have Olympics this week. I think the biggest sport. Well, yeah, soccer is the number one in the world. But I think here they like fighting more, like Muay Thai. I think Muay Thai is the number one sport here. You know, like I would say it's like this. You got a national. If they have a national sport, it would be Muay Thai. Just like if you go to Japan, baseball is big in Japan. Soccer is big in Japan, but their national, maybe sumo might be their national sport. Or sumo is like their most popular sport, homegrown sport. Sumo wrestling. The buildings you showed remind me of Japan. Yep. Oh, it's a strong Japanese culture here too, in some ways. Um, oh, and Japan donated over the years. Japan has donated a lot of money to Thailand for infrastructure and things like that. So there are some things out here that are designed by the Japanese. Said lots Cambodia construction workers in Thailand. I can believe that. And you know, I haven't been able to tell the difference yet between what a Cambodian looks like and what a Thai looks like. I think I'm getting better now, but it's not always easy. So for example, if you see Asians like the the Chinese, the Koreans, and the Japanese, a lot of people who don't deal with them on a daily basis cannot tell the difference between the little differences in them, like as far as looks, sometimes style, the accent. So it's difficult to tell. Same, just like with black people, it's hard. You can look at a black person, but you can't just, sometimes, we all look alike to some people. You know, a lot of them won't be able to tell the difference if it's a black American or a black Nigerian or somebody from Senegal. A lot of people won't tell the difference. So I can't yet tell the difference between with the Cambodians, the Laos, and the Thai. What differentiates them? Shorter pit bull faces. The Thai also like motorsport racing. You can tell. Jules say you can tell. You can use some Japanese train station fried fish. Fish. Oh, okay. So Obi, you must have been to Japan before. And bento box right now, $12. Had a bag full of food. Obi went to Japan. How many watch hours I have now? Probably like, I think 1,400. So I gotta get all the way to, if I'm not mistaken, like either 3,000 or 4,000, one of them. So you can't tell, you can only tell after putting the tip in. Yo, pen is wildin'. Appreciate y'all for giving me them thumbs up too. Yeah. But I think, I don't know, man. You know, when the little bit that I saw the Cambodians, they tend to, they seem a little bit more conservative. Like you don't see, I don't know if they got legalized weed over there, like over here in Thailand. You know, I don't know if they got that, and just you know, the differences in their culture than here. Maybe I'll be able to pick it apart later after I have more experience over here with them. Let me be careful with this. I don't know what's up with this. Some kind of water pump. Oh, maybe this is how they bring water into the city. He said, when you see bloggers, even the Asians get confused at times on nationality by only looking. Yep. Because I mean, all the time people ask me where I'm from, and I tell them to guess. I say, hey, guess. And I never hear, very rarely do I hear America. They're only the ones who understand accents know that I'm from the United States. But when I ask people to guess where they think I'm from, I usually hear, oh, Ghana, Nigeria, or like Senegal, or something like that. But so yeah, you know, everybody, most of us look like everybody else to people who don't know. We all look alike, basically. But I learned when I went to Hawaii, I learned that don't just assume somebody's from a place. Like I would say, hey, are you Chinese? Or I'll say, hey, you Japanese? And the person say, no, I'm Korean. And I'm like, oh, and you can see the scowl on their face. And I'm like, damn. So I said, all right, I'm gonna stop assuming I know where somebody is from. And it's better that I just ask them. So where are you from? So, and then after a while, once I start seeing different people from different countries over and over again, I was able to see some differences between them. Like in the way that people pronounce words. Like for example, the Koreans and the Japanese, I was able to tell the difference a lot of times by the way that they dressed. You know, there were certain ways certain styles that the Koreans had that the Japanese didn't have, and the Japanese had that the Koreans didn't have. And I turned out to be right in a lot of those observations. He said, yeah, I do need 4,000 watch hours over the last 12 months. I think I got like 1,400, maybe closer to 1,500 now. But I may not. I don't know. You know, I might be leaving. I am leaving here soon. So, as far as the Thailand scrolls go, the Thailand documentary, I'm gonna have to pick this up later. And that time I'll probably check out Phuket. As much as I like Pattaya and want to come back, my idea is that when I come back to Pattaya, to definitely be close to the beach, you know, can get out and go run up and down the beach in the mornings. But I also want to go down to Phuket. I want to see Phuket. Yeah, the history. This is no, this is not Miami. This is Thailand. You said they think a person who speaks their language that doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah. But yeah, you can just come out here, chill. They got different kinds of beach chairs, you know, whichever kind you like. You know, you got your little tables out here. Just sit out here and enjoy the breeze. You know, look off into the horizon. Look off and see different islands. See the boats. If you want to go ride out on jet skis, you can. Just want to sit out here and eat all day. So yeah, they got a Holiday Inn here. Telling you, yeah. So when they say that people were gonna like Thailand is like the new retirement place, what Miami, what Florida used to be, I agree. But it's very few people that are here from the U.S. It's only as far as residents that live here, it's only like 150 Americans. The rest are just tourists. Hit the sidewalk. So what is this? We put in a good 3 miles so far. Did about a mile and a half on the sand, maybe more. It's a retirement place for European. Closer, yeah, yep. That's a good way to put it. That is a great way to put it, because when you come out here, you do see a whole lot of far more Europeans than you see anything else. You know. Yep. It is a retirement spot, because you look at most of the bars, most of the clubs, the owners are coming from like Finland, Germany, Australia. Even though Australia is technically not Europe, on the European continent, and Russia. So this has definitely been a nice place for them to come to. And like you said, it's close and cheap. You can enjoy your retirement. You know. They say Russian mob in Pattaya. Oh yeah, yeah. You can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Yeah, they out here thick. They out here deep. And it's crazy. And if you like to live in the nicer places, that's exactly where you're gonna see them. Because every building that I've been in, they've been there. You know, so they definitely know how to move in the spot. And I was surprised too. You see women, street women, the night workers, the street workers, out here from all over. Not even just from Thailand. I mean, from all different countries. And that was very surprising to me. So Thailand is like in the middle of everything. This is a place where it seems like so many people from around the world have congregated. You know, it's almost like it's in the middle of the world. Like if you come to Thailand, it's gonna be so diverse. If you've never been to Thailand, you're gonna see the diversity here, and you're gonna be like, man, is this like the melting pot of the world, even though it's Thai? You know, yeah, you wonder if they are stronger than the Thai mobs. I would say this: I don't know much. A lot of Russian and Eastern European workers, perhaps. Yeah, I will say this. It's possible you can be smarter in an area that the locals are not as smart in. But when it comes to numbers, you'll never be able to. It'll always be difficult to beat somebody in their own hometown. You know what I mean? Because at that point, it would come down to who has the most firepower. You know, and whichever team has the most firepower and the smarter generals, that's the team that's gonna win. So I would say, I mean, in the fight, if one gang had to go against the other gang, I would say, you know, the Europeans tend to be bigger in size, but the Thai, they're very good at martial arts. A lot of them are good at Muay Thai. I'm not saying all, but a lot. And I just think they got the numbers. I mean, they're nice people, but I wouldn't want to piss them off either. You know what I mean? You don't want to have too many of them mad at you at one time. You know, they run the Russian clubs. Yeah, I think they run a lot of the clubs, actually. They run a lot of the clubs. Go around here real quick. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Go through the drive-through and order, no problem. Yeah, so you said which mob is stronger? I mean, it just depends. It depends. I mean, it's same thing in Japan, you know? Like if you on a one-on-one battle, it's possible you might win it. But when it comes to the numbers, even though they're not really a violent people, when it comes to the numbers, can you be outnumbered 20-1 and still win? See, look, and this is what I was saying. Every morning, they clean the beach. So all the people that were out here partying or being reckless or just throwing away trash, somebody comes out and cleans it in the morning. Now, of course, you can't get all of it, but at least they make that effort to keep their beach clean. I've been some places, to some countries, where you might pass a little river and the stench from the river, it can like really mess your stomach up because they don't clean it. Like they throw trash in it and it just builds up over time and it starts smelling bad. And you're like, damn. Yeah, so the Thai people, they do pretty well with keeping their stuff clean. They make the effort. You want to try a Russian girl in Pattaya next time you visit? Hey man, they out here too. You know, you get solicited. I go down the Walking Street, you know, and I can't walk down Walking Street without a Russian girl trying to get me into her place, her club. You know, and I know it's a business, but still, I'm like, man, you know, y'all came all the way out to Thailand to work, so I respect it. But yeah, so there's a nice Russian community out here. It's a strong Russian community out here. Privyet. If anybody here is from Russia, privyet. You know, go through the Yakuza run the streets of Japan. Yep. Yeah, they do. Somebody's out here sleeping. And just hear the waves. Somebody come. Such a peaceful place to be. Sleeping on the beach, yep. You can do that. These is just warm up for duty. Yeah. I mean, I could get to the other side of the beach over here, but I ain't trying to like get my shoes wet. But yeah, this is the start of Beach Road in Pattaya. You know, Same in Phuket. You'll hop on the jet ski and go island hopping, right? That's what I want to do. And I heard in Phuket, that's really where, um, that the Russians have really built a strong community in Phuket. And I'd say in Pattaya too. Definitely in Pattaya. You know, because like I said, since I've been here, rarely have I stayed at a hotel. Like I stayed in some apartments, and people who have apartments out here, you're probably gonna be around for a while. And every building that I've been in has been a whole lot of Russians. That's what I'm saying. So they've definitely known about Thailand for a long time. There's this little thing called special operation, my dude. I get it. Is it easy to find short-term rentals? It is, but you usually have to pay a little bit more because most of the places they want to rent long-term. They want you to sign like a 9-month lease or 1-year lease, and they'll give you the best deal. But if you do like, oh, I just want to rent this apartment for a month, they'll say, okay, well, it's gonna be 15,000 baht or 16,000 baht or something like that. Whereas if you rented that same place for a year, they would say, oh, it's just 12,000 baht. So, but yeah, you can get short-term rentals, and they have Airbnb. Although technically Airbnb was supposed to be like not used here. Yeah. You can see it's a lot of greenery here. It's like a But yeah, Jinx. How come they're in Pattaya? Who's in Pattaya? Well, everybody is trying to get as much land and real estate as they can all around the world. Some people are only thinking about land and real estate that they live in or that's in their neighborhood. But then you got some of these people who are like, they want the whole planet. They want the whole globe. So they go everywhere and they set up shop. And then some too, from what I heard, I don't know if this is true, but from what I heard also, there's a war going on over there. Some people didn't want to be involved in it or close to it, so they left. And sometimes you got to respect that. Sometimes people don't always believe in a war, so they say, I don't want to have no parts of it because this is not my decision. So I don't want to be judged based off of the decision that the political leader in my country makes. And I understand that because there's a lot of wars and things like that that America might be involved in, and I don't agree with it. So sometimes when you outside and you talking to different people, they get to see like, okay, not everybody agrees with this, So I can see why some of them may have left their country right now because of the war. They want the P, not the W. escaping Putin, right? They want the moon and Mars, yup. China and Russia flying close to Alaska a couple days ago. Yeah, man. I mean, Alaska and Russia kind of touching each other, so there's a lot of that. Um, there's a lot of that, and then the Chinese and the Russians are cool with each other, so you know they want to strengthen their alliances. It's just like the U.S. and Britain, I guess. The U.S. and Britain, the U.S. and maybe Canada or something. So yeah, I'd say I get why a lot of those people leave. So when I was in Sri Lanka, like I said, I went to a town. It was a little small town, small beach town. Probably one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. And the reason why it was so great is because there was hardly anyone there. When I say hardly, I just mean the staff. Nobody was there. Sri Lanka was seen as a place not to go to. And so a lot of people were not taking trips there. But there was this one town that I was in. And everything, all of the stores, not only did they have the local language, but they had Russian written next to it. So that just shows that that town had been, I don't want to say colonized, but that town was heavily influenced by the Russians. Because I didn't see a whole lot of English out there, but there was a lot of Russian there. And then eventually I did see some people that were from somewhere else, and we spoke, and turns out they're from Russia. So a lot of these places out here in Southeast Asia, you'll see quite a bit of Russians, Australians. You don't see a whole lot of Americans. There's some Americans sprinkled throughout here and there, but you don't see a lot of Americans out in these parts. Maybe they come in for, they come in for a couple days, maybe come in for vacation, and then they dip out. Russia is part, China, okay. Russia is part of the BRICS group, which is quite a few powerful countries. Yep, US and UK are done out. USA and Canada together, we're keeping a close eye on them. Make sure you tell Trump no import tax for Canada. Right? Are you taller than everyone out there? Maybe the majority. Maybe the majority. I'm not that tall, but you've only seen Russians in Dominican. Oh yeah, it is some Russians in the Dominican Republic. Americans busy at Walmart, bro. It's true, man. It's true. People go to Walmart. That's true. Well, what I was gonna say is, when I went to the Dominican Republic some years ago, I stayed in there's a little town called what's this town name? Bayahibe. There was a resort. There was a nice resort in Bayahibe, and while I was there, I barely saw. There was a few black people from Haiti that worked there, that lived there from Haiti, but there was no tourists. I didn't see any American tourists at all. It was all Russian. I was the only one, and I was like, man, maybe this area here is an area that only they know about. Because when I hear the Americans talk about Dominican Republic, I always hear them say, Santo Domingo, Punta Cana, and Sosua, and there's another one. I don't hear about Santiago that much, but anyway, those are the same places they always talk about. I never heard them say Bayahibe, but when I went there, it was just all Russians, and I was like, wow, it was just. I was like a real alien over there. In that part of Dominican Republic, I do remember uh, everybody looking at me and just like, yo, this is unusual. They don't see a dark skinned black guy over there that often. He says, when in the armed service, no, I was not. But salute to the people who served. Have I been to Europe? Only, like, I've been to England for a few weeks, but I didn't really get a chance to see as much as I wanted to. So I wouldn't mind going back. Sawadee Kap, good morning, how are you? So I wouldn't mind going back to Europe. I would like to see like Belgium, France, Poland, or maybe Italy, Spain or something. I don't know. Well, I had no real interest in going to Spain, but I'll say I do want to see. Yeah, I want to see Belgium or one of these places. Look like the nice hotel entry, right? That was fly. It looked like a movie or something. He said you went to Budapest and it's close to Russia, and the people seem cold in Budapest. I can imagine that. Man, I don't know if I'm getting this apple tart or that cheesecake. Goodness gracious. But there's no cheesecake like New York cheesecake, I'm gonna tell you that. But they got this green tea cheesecake, I might try that. Yeah, try that. Hello, Sawadee Kap. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go with the green tea cheesecake, and then someone's back there. I can tell you. Very stable stream. Thank you. Yeah, man. I got the this one slice right here, hitting for like $5. You know what I mean? About almost about like $4 and change. 159 baht. If somebody has all of them, yeah, these are like almost $5 slices. And that's a bit overdoing it, but I'm gonna give one of these things a try. I'm gonna go with the green tea. Hey, excuse me. Can I get one green tea cheesecake and Americano? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, y'all gotta hold on for a second because I gotta use this phone to make a payment real quick. So hold on. Oh yeah, bro, what's the compliment? Yeah, $5. Yeah, let me tell you that. Don't get me wrong, that's super expensive for that thing, but it's because of this hotel, you know. Yeah, yeah. I'll be back. Can you put there? Thank you. Kumpuka. Let me put this gimbal back on. And hold up. Y'all gotta give me a second. A little high, but not bad. No, it definitely is high. That's like Starbucks prices. But, you're paying for the location. Okay. Let me see. We're back on. Uh-oh. Pardon me, guys. Oh, my bad. It was muted. Thanks. I don't know how long it was muted, but I was just saying that yeah, the coffee and snacks here. I just came to go check it out, and they charging, like I said, they're charging Starbucks prices in here. And I probably won't go sit around the pool right now. I just came from outside and I want to enjoy this AC just a little bit. You know, I was just here the other day. I like to come in here and have tea, and I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I will come to a place like this and you see they got the koi fish in there. You said new strategy, uh, no commentary. I wonder if I should try that. I wonder if I should try that. But then, yeah, and but then the people who are asking questions, what's Thai tea? Like Thailand has some good tea. I won't say their tea is better than China or Japan or India. India got some really good tea. Their, their chai tea. But I don't think Thai tea is that bad. I don't think it's that bad at all. This man. Yeah, I didn't realize that, man. As I was trying to put the gimbal on, I must have hit the mute button by accident. And man, I gotta say, I'm so thankful for this technology because I forgot my wallet. I forgot my wallet at the apartment, and I came in here and I ordered something, and I was just able to pay with my tap. So now this is way too much sugar. I ain't gonna lie, this is way too much sugar. But I'm about to be out of here in a while. I'm definitely not eating all that. That's too much sugar, pure sugar. You know. So this is what I mean. You know. So when people ask me, why do I think how I think about certain things, about politics or about certain countries, or why do I think that way? Is because I've been to a lot of these places and I've stayed a good while and I've had a chance to meet different people and gain a different perspective on things, you know? So, you know, and that's how you know also that who the president is makes a big deal too, because presidents often build or break relationships between countries based on what they know or don't know of a country. You know, this is the lobby here. Yeah, it looks fire. You just take milk with black tea, no sugar. That's what's up. Yeah, I try to avoid the sugar and coffee. You know, nah, that's the right amount of sugar. Enjoy. You paid for it all, plus you getting your steps in. That's right. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not just eating and then sitting down on a couch somewhere. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This green tea cheesecake, it's the business. If you like green tea, if you like matcha, it was good. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. my diet over here, um, it's better than what it was when I was in the States, but I still have a long way to go. I gotta stop eating so much like artificial sugar, so much white sugar. Um, I gotta stop eating so much, uh, yeah, just refined sugar. But other than that, I eat a lot of fruits out here. You know, I do eat meat, even though I cut down on meat a lot. I do eat, you know, here and there. I eat fish and some chicken. You know, cause it's hard. Even you know how it is. If you just eating a lot of fruits and vegetables constantly, nonstop, you always you always run into the bathroom because it's cleaning you out, really. But sometimes I'll walk past somewhere and I'm like, yo, that looks so good, and then I'll just end up going and I'll just try it. But then, like you said, I do put my steps in. I do make sure that I do a lot of walking. I do a lot of walking out here. Oh, and Penn, just to tell you, you might know, the KFC out here is way better than the KFC in America. Now, I don't know where you are. I don't know if y'all are in Australia, if y'all in Africa. I don't know if you're in Europe. But the Asian KFCs, they do a pretty good job. And it's spicy. I like it. The carnivore diet, I mean, I guess to each his own. However you feel that diet is for you. I won't do it because I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to cut back from eating so much meat. I don't want to eat. I want to get to the point maybe I'm eating meat like maybe once a week and I'm fine. But yeah, you you'll lose some weight in a place like Thailand. If you want to get in shape, this is a great place. You know, Japan too. Just based off the fact that you might be eating healthier food in a place like Japan, you'll lose weight quick in no time. Yup, small portions, they do. Yeah, yeah. As soon as I finish this, we're gonna be back on the move. But yeah, but this is the vibe of Thai. This would be maybe on the higher end, you know. When you were younger, you thought you always needed meat and felt you was going to get a headache without it, and your cholesterol was through the roof. Exactly. It comes with some negative effects. I mean, really, we eat it because we like it, and we just grew up off of it. But you don't need meat to survive. You know what I mean? It does. Like I said, I like the taste. I can't say that I don't like the taste of it, especially if it's cooked right. But I think that it does more harm to my body than good. You know? Oh man, just taking my time. Still about to get into it now. There's damage to the coffee, cookies. Like this, the whole place to myself. Just think you back to your hunter-gathering ancestors. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they grab meat, but the fact is, you can survive without meat. I mean, there's millions of people who do foraging plants, fruits, and hunting. Yeah, life was brutal in those short times. Yep, you had to eat whatever you had. Yep, back then you did. But yeah, for me, I can eat watermelons, mangoes, apples. You know, I could eat that all day and be fine. Some granola. Hmm. They just had a better diet than most nowadays. Yeah. Hmm. Unless you were eating a lot of like the fat on the meat, which I'm sure a lot of people did back then. They weren't cutting the fat off. You know, eating. Eating, probably not eating, having a proper mixture of food. So if you just eating all meat, eventually your arteries gonna get clogged and you're gonna get heart disease. You're gonna have a heart attack. Pineapple, yeah, yeah. They were healthier, I think, but I mean they had a better diet. But they also, if they got sick or something, sometimes they couldn't get the proper herbs or the medications that they needed because you didn't have the hospitals back then. Maybe didn't they were limited. They didn't have a whole lot of resources. Hmm. Yeah, olive oil, sesame, and coconut oils. That's right. Unrefined and good for you. That's right. Yeah, they are. Yeah, olives are definitely good for you too. You said seed oils are poison. I don't know about that because I've taken grape seed oil, black seed oil, and they've all been good for me. You know, some of the best oils come from seeds. Seed oils should be an essential part of your diet. Certain seeds, grape seed oil is very good, and it's good for your hair too. The extraction process, most are refined and added with a bunch of shit. Yup, that's the problem. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Mm-mm. Grapeseed. Said grapeseed. Yeah, grapeseed oil. It's good for the skin and the hair. So I'm just saying that seed oils can be good. Man, I destroyed this thing. So yeah, this is a good location. It said light work. Yeah, it was. We about to step back out in the streets, man. Had to take me a little break, get a little bit of coffee. Then it's time to get right back to it. Cause this is like one of my last days out here in Thailand. So I just wanted to, get in one little last stream. He said, did I do boxing or martial arts? Yeah. Out here I did a little bit. I didn't get a chance to do as much as I wanted to, you know. Uh, but I did get in better shape. I'm in better shape now than when I got here. Put it that way. Yeah, I might be heading back home for a little bit. But I'm telling you, look, Thailand is so nice. I wanted to stay, but I do gotta go back. You know. But I'm definitely 100% coming back. God willing, if everything stays right and I maintain my health, I'm definitely coming back to here. Now here's the dilemma. Do I come back to Pattaya and get sucked in again? Or do I go somewhere else first? Now, Pattaya, like I said, I wouldn't mind living in Pattaya. But as I said, Pattaya sucks you in. You become part of it and don't want to leave, and then you just become, I forget what the guy called it the other day. I think he said a packed zombie. It's somebody who just becomes a zombie in Pattaya, and I can see how that can happen easily. This is just one of those places. About cardio on the P has some health benefits. Oh man, it does, dog. But it also can, you know, as I said, you can end up messing your back up too. You can end up hurting your back. And I used to hear people make jokes about it, like, man, you're gonna throw your black back out, or I threw my back out, and I used to hear that, but I didn't know that was a real thing. Now that I'm older, I mean, it happened to me before in my younger years too, where I had back problems, and somebody told me where it was coming from. And I was like, oh. But now that I'm older, I'm like, oh snap. And I mean, my back was messed up for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks. If you out here and you getting a lot of that kind of cardio pen, man, I mean, be in good shape. Maybe I maybe I wasn't strong enough or something. But I'm gonna say you gotta be in good shape because have your back strong because you don't want that kind of back pain that I had, where it was just sitting down was painful, standing up was painful, walking, everything. The only time I wasn't feeling crazy pain is like if I start walking for a little bit, but that's what happens. Nah, bro, I'll go to Phuket, try some other places, and then try Chiang Mai. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. So then, before I get to Phuket, I'm gonna have it set up for me to have a be close to a Muay Thai or a boxing gym out there. I have a Muay Thai gym. Said wear that back brace. Yeah, man, but I don't want to be wearing a back brace. I gotta work on my core or something, my back strength, cause back pain sucks. Yeah, gotta be in the P cardio. I'm telling you. And if you've been out here, you already know, man. Like these women out here are gonna keep you active. You know what I mean? Even when you don't feel like being active, it's like you got to be because you can't turn down your mate like that. You know what I mean? They, you know, the woman might she might not want to get down, but you want to get down, so she get down just because she want to please you and keep you happy. So she gives it up to you just because she knows that's what you want. So there's gonna be times where you don't feel like doing it, but because she wants to do it, you gotta get up and do it. You know what I mean? And the thing, and I hate to be on injured reserve. I hate to be like, oh, I can't. You know what I mean? My back right now, because then she be like, what happened to your back? Why does your back hurt? Or, oh man, you that old and you that weak, you can't even blah blah blah. So you don't even, as a man, you don't want to deal with that. When the woman wants it, you want to be able to give it to her. You know what I mean? Just like when you want it, you want your woman to give it to you. At that moment, you want her to be ready, and a lot of times she may not be all the way in the mood, but you in the mood, so she give it to you. So you can't tell her if your woman want to smash, you can't tell her, oh, babe, my back is messed up, blah, blah, because you don't want her to start thinking about alternatives. So, which is gonna happen anyway. If they want to do that, they're gonna do that. But I'm just saying that I don't wish that back pain on that I was having on no man, on no man. Cause even I'm gonna say this, even if you as a man and you came to a place like Pattaya, and especially single men, you guys know what that in Pattaya is not hard to find lady attention, right? And a lot of guys, they do pay and all that, pay for play. But even still, a man wants to you don't want to have a lackluster performance and then the woman is like, ugh, like it's not pleasurable for her. You want to be able to give pleasure too. So I think it's good to be in good shape and not be injured. You know, you say want to flow like water. Exactly. Don't let 3 days pass without tapping that. Hey, I'm telling you, man. But I have to say that's true. But now, what do you do? Like I said, if you got a very bad back pain and that back pain lasts for a week and a half, 2 weeks, I mean, what do? You might just have to take the L. You might be like, damn, I lost that one. Now you gotta, once your back gets back together, you gotta get back out there, get back in the game, because you know what they say, the best ability is availability. The best ability is availability. So if you're available, then you have a better chance at, uh, at succeeding. Yeah, do Cobra stretches every morning. You know, yeah, I could do a better job at stretching. I'm not gonna make no excuses on that. All this time I've been in Asia, I should be able to stretch like uh, John Claude Van Damme. Remember that movie he was in? What was that movie John Claude Van Damme was in? Was it Bloodsport? The one where they took his legs and they they put it. Yeah, I need to be stretchable. I need to be flexible like that. Yeah, man, work on core strength and posture. Posture is a big one. Let her ride on top. Hey, but look, Jewel, I'm gonna tell you, showing up sometimes is all you need. That's right, Pen. Showing exactly half the game, you win half by showing up. I'm telling you, there's times that I probably got things that I probably was like, damn, did I deserve that? But just because I was there, I was at the right place at the right time, I came up, you know. But what I wanted to say is, Jewel said that let her ride on top. And you would think that's the best thing. Yes, that might be the easiest, but the type of pain that I was having, I'm trying to tell you, the type of back pain that I was having, even that would have been uh, was a problem. So, so my point that I'm telling you too, that's why I wasn't really pressed. You guys that have been watching my live streams the last couple weeks, the last week and a half since I've been doing it, last 2 weeks, I appreciate you. But that's why I ain't been pressed to, do any kind of hunting or fishing, as some would call it. You know, because some relationships are consummated quickly. You know what I mean? Some relationships that you build with people, like if it becomes like a romantic relationship or intimate relationship, sometimes it takes a long time. Like it could take weeks to really bond. It could take months, what they call a consummated, or it could take days. But in some places, you go to some places in the world, it can take hours. It could be a day. You can meet somebody and you be like, damn, this is like a, you start moving along pretty quickly with that person. And yeah, you just want to be in a good position, good shape. If it's that bad, take the L, bro. Exactly. I took a lot of L's over I want to say this last couple weeks. I took a lot of L's, but I accepted it. I accepted them L's. Yeah, I took a couple L's because there was times where, a chick would be like, hey, call me or meet me up, or yeah, call me and message me. But I'm like, okay, well, if I call and message, what's going to be the end result of that? And how am I feeling right now? So a lot of those times while I was doing those walks on the beach, you got to understand that was just therapeutic for me. So it was therapeutic, of course, like to see the beach and the sunset and to figure out how to work this live stream and show people different things. But it was also me trying to help get my back together, because if I would have just laid in the bed inside the room, I don't think I would have healed this quickly. You know, posture is a big one though. You're tall and many tall people slouch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Posture doesn't. Bad posture doesn't help. It doesn't. But my posture, I'm not gonna say that's where it came. That the pain came from. The pain came from. Let's call it physical activities. That pain came from, yeah, it came for extracurricular performances. You know, they'll say, some places will say, oh, too much pump. You've been pumping too much, pumping around. I mean, it's just one of those things. I don't know how old you guys are, or ladies. For men, I would imagine that that pain is more, would probably impact men more a lot of the times. And then two, if you with your partner, pump pass, you know. Look, if you with your partner, you also want to go out, you want to try to please your partner. You know what I mean? You don't, it's not all about you, it's about pleasing your partner too. Because if your partner is going out of their way to give you some pleasure, you should also return the favor. I mean, you have your limits now. I'm not saying do everything, but if your partner's like, hey, I want you to pick me up and throw this leg here and do this and help me stretch here or do that, I mean, you got to do it. You know? But yeah, so you do the pump pass. Are they putting out more pastries? Oh nah, this is the fresh one's freshly baked. So yeah, Thailand. So yeah, Thailand is been good for me. I'm still in Pattaya, but you might want to think about a podcast also. Hey man, if somebody out there, yeah, it's a hotel. If somebody if somebody wants to do a podcast, man, about these travels and these different situations, just life in general. If you set it up, man, I'll jump on there. I'll definitely jump on there. We could talk about all of these things. We could talk about what it's like to be outside the country, your own home country, different countries in the world, you know. Yeah, hook up with Billy Blue. I keep hearing about this guy, Billy Blue, in the chat. I gotta find out who Billy Blue is. Billy Blue. Yeah. And I wanna know too, is this clear? Is this video clear? Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we about to walk around a little bit, then hit the streets again. Now I gotta take it in, and then great and stable. That's good. Thank you. Thank you. You know, I got better. I got better. The only time when you see me shaking a lot is if I don't got the gimbal. But I got this gimbal just so I could give some stable videos. You know, and I didn't want to be one of those people. So how much you been spending weekly? Have I charted it down? No, I haven't, man. But I'm gonna tell you, uh, as the weeks went by, I had to learn how to spend less and less because I had to realize, like, look, man, I don't have unlimited resources, and you know, every move you make, no matter where you are, every move you make costs money. So I had to start cutting corners. Like, for example, this thing was good, but I'm not gonna have this every day. You know what I mean? I like the money that I look at it like this. The money that I spent on this green tea cheesecake, I could have bought I could have bought about 15 mangoes. No, I take that back. The money that I spent on this cheesecake, I could have bought about 7 or 8 mangoes. I could have got, or I could have got 5 mangoes and a watermelon. So I had to look at things like that. And, you know, over here, I might get through, I might spend a few hundred a week, not no more than a couple hundred a week. And that's just from being reckless. That's from me not really planning things out and just doing things on the spur of the moment. Um, and, you get caught up in something, you go somewhere, and next thing you know, you're spending. So, yeah, I mean, you can, look, you can get, you can eat every day. $20, uh, you can spend $20 on food a day in Thailand and be perfectly fine. And you can spend even less than that if you really want to. In Thailand, like if you were just trying to survive, you can survive off of $10 a day on food. And that's especially if you cooking at home or you eating a lot of fruits and things like that. $10 a day will get you through. But if you want to like go out and have fun, I mean, of course the sky's the limit. There's no limit to how much you can spend, but you just get more. You say, yeah, man, that's how Asians or immigrants think. Yeah, you cook for yourself, and that's why when I come to places like Thailand and all these other countries, I don't tend to stay at hotels. Maybe I stay at a hotel for a couple days, 2, 3 days, 4 days, but then I'm looking for an apartment with a stove, and then I could cook. I could make my own tea. I can make my own concoctions. I like to make my own drinks. You know. So that's one way to save money. Yeah, the air fryer. So 350 baht per a day. Yeah, you can do that. Or 350 baht a day. Yup. Now me, I definitely spend more than 350 baht a day. But if I was like really being frugal and I wanted to save properly, I could do that. I definitely could do that. You just paid $3.35 Canadian for fries and a diet root beer, and with use apps, people can save money. Yeah. Well, you paid $3.35 for Canadian root. I forget like what would be the ratio for Canadian money and American money, but I'll tell you, for that $3.35, you could have got a whole meal. A meal here. You could have got a big meal. Maybe not at a fast food restaurant like a chain. I'm done with this. I'm not a real coffee drinker, not coffee. It's getting silly. And a W. What's a W? You could buy 5 pounds of potatoes for $1.49, right? Yeah. It's only places like here where things are costing outrageous. All right, let me get up. Oh man, I feel so bad. I left my wallet. So I'm gonna have to come back here later or tomorrow morning and tip this lady nice. Yo, Canada, that is cheap, bro. Yeah. Go back over this way before we go outside. Wake up. Yeah, that's true. They may not expect a tip, but I like to give tips. You know, why I give tips? Not once. You know, um, I got some nice tips, man. I remember I worked in a restaurant for like a few weeks. This guy gave me a job while I was in Japan, and a lot of people used to tip me. And I remember for my birthday, I got like $1,000 a tip from a customer. So I always tip people because I know they don't make much money anyway. Uh-oh. All right, Gimbal. Yeah. So there's some Japanese koi in there. This is just a cool little place to come kick it. And this is a spa. I guess the spa is closed. But it will open up later today. Yeah, the Verana Wellness. You want to come get a massage, chill out in the spa. $1K tip, dang. Well, yeah, there was a little more to it. That the people who tipped me, they knew me. It wasn't like it was a total stranger. But I'm just saying, I know what it's like. How much cost at night at a Thai hotel? 3,000 baht. Yeah, 3,000 baht will get you something very nice. 3,000 baht will get you like maybe a penthouse type of thing. You'll have you a nice big penthouse for 3,000. Yeah, 3,000. I mean, I've stayed in places that was like almost half that, and they were really nice in Bangkok. But yeah, this is about that. You can get something here for about that. I'm gonna go and hit this walk again. We'll head down the second road. Big shout out to everybody who gave a thumbs up. You know, I've been on the journey for like the last 2.5 hours. Oh, at this hotel. Yeah, it's about that, about 3,000 baht. Let me see if I can ask this lady about. Wait, do you have any penthouses available? Penthouse? Yeah, per night. How much is a house? Penthouse. Big, big size room. Yeah, one. How do you say penthouse? Okay, normally how much for big size room? I'm gonna find out. Nah. 34,009. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So, and what is this next size smaller from penthouse? So 39,400. You said 39,000. All right. So about 4,000 baht for the penthouse, which is like a little over 100, 3,800, which is. You said two bedroom. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Wait. So two bedroom is 17,000, but so that's 1,700. Okay. So the suite you say is 39,000 or 3,900. 34,000. Okay. Kumpum Kap. Oh. Okay. So for the big suite, 39,000, and for a two bedroom, 17,000. Yeah, so that would be like, I mean, it's possible. It depends, and it depends on how big and what comes with it. So it's possible. 1,200. Nah. Oh yeah, it could be. I don't know. I think maybe she said that wrong. Cause I don't see that being in Pattaya unless you get like, unless that's damn near half the floor. One with each meal. Yeah, I think more 39. I think more 3,900. But still, no matter what it is, if it was in the States, it's gonna be way more than that. In Bangkok, you can get like a penthouse suite in a really nice place, a serviced apartment that has people who come in and clean your room every day, clean your kitchen. You know, you got the stove and all of that. I mean, you can get that for less than 100 a day, like 60 a day. Something that in the States would probably run you like 900 a day, 900 a day. I forget. See when we get out here. It's the Fuck, what was the name of it? It's a Thai hotel. But right down the street from the Amari and the Holiday Inn. Yeah, but for me, like I said, if when I first go somewhere, I'll take a hotel like the first few days, the first week or so. But after that, if I'm not moving around, if I'm gonna be in the city for a while, I want an apartment or a house. The Courtyard by Marriott. Courtyard. Uh-oh. I see a sign. Oh shit. Pretty landscaping, yeah. They take care of it. The Dusitani. Look at this. Pay their respects. Alright. So we're gonna go this way. It's the Dusitani. The Dusitani. Lots of pigeons there. They don't eat them like the China. Well, I haven't seen anyone eat any of the pigeons, but then again, I don't know. You pass by certain things and you see people eating it and you don't realize what it is. So it's possible, I'm sure somebody eats pigeons, but I think, yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I won't put it past nobody. It's very possible. It's very possible. Yeah, so they do eat a lot of things that we might look at and like, man, what the hell? So I don't know about the pigeon. Alright. There's the famous Terminal 21 that's not open just yet. Still quite early, it's not even 9 o'clock yet. So I'm still early. So I think I did about 3 miles or a little bit more than 3 miles, and now I'm gonna head back. But yeah, this is just what Pattaya looks like in the morning. At least this part of Pattaya, you know. There's other parts of Pattaya, but this is the busy part. This place here has a gun range. Anybody want to come in and get some target practice? And because guns are not that popular here, like somewhere in the States, it's gonna cost a whole lot more. So I mean, just to shoot off a couple rounds, you pay like, it's like 20 USD just for like 20 rounds, something like that. So right here, the shooting range. This is what you call second row here. Brain massage. Did you hear how quiet the city is in the morning? And I still don't even know if this classifies as a city. I mean, the only tall buildings you see here are apartments and hotels. Man, this I didn't know 7-Eleven had a delivery team. She got the 7-Eleven on her back. Wow. I keep it real. I'm gonna miss all this fresh fruit while I'm gone. This is like their Chinatown, the Chinese area. Meow. Setting up. I mean, and if you need any kind of, so I'll take that back. 2,700 baht. 2,700 baht. So that's 60. I mean, a little bit over 60 bucks. Maybe like 65 bucks for, or more like 70, or even more than that, actually. Whatever 2,700 baht is, you only get 30 rounds. If you want to shoot a 38 revolver, 10 rounds of a 9mm, and 10 rounds of a 22 out of a AR-15, that's what you got to pay. And then almost 5,000 baht if you want to throw in a 45 ACP. So, I mean, you can, but if you come from the States, you're not gonna spend that much just shooting. It ain't that fun. I don't know what this is. Oh, makeup and photography studio. Okay. And it looks like Laura Croft from Tomb Raider. Yeah. So it's nice and peaceful out here. Just to get an idea of cost of some of these properties. 8,600,000 baht for this 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom. The land area is 282 square meters. You know, 14.6 million baht for this 4-bedroom, 5-bathroom, 2-car garage. You know, you do the math. Almost 10 million for a 3-bedroom, 4-bath. And, you know, a lot of this can be, you can negotiate. Soy too. Right now. All right, so this is a pretty popular hotel out here called the CMC, and this is what I always hear. It's about this body-to-body massage place. I've never been in there, but I can imagine, I guess, what it's like. Or maybe I should find someone to ask them that's been in there. This is no Durian Cafe. I have to check this out. What an interesting contraption. It's a pretty fast scooter there. So this is as quiet as you're gonna see the city. This is as quiet as it gets. So there's no real drama out here. Everything's just cool. People know how to take it easy. Oh, I know this guy right here. He's out here early today. What's up?
Hello.
Hey, how are you, man? You good? Oh, this is my guy right here. Hey, what's up? Good morning. How are you? You good? It's a good guy. I came and rented a bike from him when I first got out here. If you want to get a good rental, that guy's a pretty good guy. Yeah, but if you're gonna be here a while, I wouldn't recommend renting from one of those places, or you tell them you're gonna be here for a while and trying to negotiate a good price. you know, or else you just looking looking to classify somewhere and find someone who will rent you a motorbike for a month or 2 months, however long you're gonna be here, and then you just pay them about a month, and you'll get a much better deal. Which is something I'll probably do next time, because this time around, you know, being on your feet, like the people say, having your boots on the ground or your boots in the sand is better, because you get to see more. When you passing by, you on a bike or you're in a car, you get a little glimpse, but you don't see everything because you're moving so fast. But when you get out here and you're on your feet, then you get to see what's really here. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I ain't talking to you, I'm talking to the girl. I'm waving. Yeah, you gotta be careful, because the girl's waving at you, you waving at her, but then the transformer think that you waving at him. So yeah. Be easy. And plenty of places to exchange your cash, so never worry about that. This is a place I haven't been yet. Yeah, it's the Chinese electric car right here. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna blow up in America like that, but I know in this part of the world, Tesla has no real position, no real footing. The Chinese have made a really nice electric car. Alright, you about to see what Soy 6 looks like in the daytime when it's closed. World famous. Boom. Look at this. So Soy 6. In the daytime before it opens up, you got the cleaning crew that cleans up. And a lot of people don't know too, the girls are still here. A lot of the girls, they live upstairs from the bars. The girls, they stay here. So each bar, whoever, you know, owns the land or the property, they might rent out the whole building, and all of the girls that work here, some of the ones that come from out of town, maybe they don't have a place to stay. They stay here. So they gotta pay a rent to stay, think a rent to leave. Oh, the VIP bar. Fixing this up, doing some work, some renovations. Oh my goodness, I did not know there was a restaurant right here and a hotel. I got rooms. bar. She got Angels play. Liquid. Benders. Wow, there's a place called Booty Call. Where they come with these names. The Horny Bar. Yo, look at the names out here. Lollipop. The Horny Bar. The Pussy Club. Helicopter. Lady in Love. Hot Shots. Flirt. Wicked. A place called Smoking Kisses. Another place called Repent. Playpen. Sandcastle. Boofies. Cooters. Instead of Hooters, they have Cooters. The Gold Bar, Sweeker Garden, the Spot. It's the weed shop. Utopia. Seduction, passion. Oh, here too. For anybody outside the country that want to do a visa run, they got the tourist extension, marriage visa, 90 days, residence certificate, open the bank account, business and work permits. Want to get a Thai driver's license. All right, so Monday through Friday. It's called One Stop on Soy 6. Man, I don't even know if this weed shop closes. All right, back on the beach. Now the day has begun. You see paragliders. Man, so you can just do this all day. You know, if you wanted to, just hit the beach. So yeah, this is pretty much what it is. Walking along the beaches of Pattaya on early Friday morning. Somebody's smoking on some good. Smell that smoke all the way up and down this whole sidewalk over here. Plenty of places to just sit and chill. Well, so let me get as much beach walk as I can. Walk in some of this sand. Strengthen up the legs. Because we got a lot of traveling to do in these next couple days. So this is some good exercise. If you gotta go through the airports, you gotta go through immigrations and customs. It's gonna be a lot of walking. So you wanna be prepared for it. You know, you don't wanna have to be pushed around in a wheelchair if you don't have to be, Like if you can prepare yourself, get stronger, prepare your legs for the moving around. It's a good idea to just, always look to get stronger. Thank you. I'm good, man. Appreciate you. Just gotta get this workout. Old man's running with a cup of coffee in his hand. This is it. those waves. You hear the waves. Alright, so that was it for this morning. About to shut it down, man. Shout out to everybody who threw them thumbs up, who stopped in just to join the walk.